Greetings everybody, my name is Travis Guzzi. I'm the Mission Engagement Facilitator for the Central Region Southeastern District, and it is a joy and privilege to once again bring this latest edition, the iGo vlog, to you, to empower you as everyday missionaries to connect with your neighbors in love and service in order to connect people to Jesus. Well, it's a new year, and for this vlog for 2021, I wanted to talk about the hospitality equation. We are still in the midst of the pandemic, but with the vaccine that is quickly being introduced, and hopefully within a few months that COVID is going to be behind us, especially as we come to summer, that it might be an opportunity for us to think in terms of how can we connect with our neighbors personally once again when we can get together in those face-to-face encounters. And so I want to share this with you just to help empower you, to equip you to just be that everyday missionary, that blessing wherever you live, work, and play. So the hospitality equation goes like this, that kingdom hospitality, and especially that we see in the scriptures, is really about gracious invitation plus unconditional love and unrushed time. And so a great example of this is an account that we have from the Gospel of Luke, the story of Zacchaeus. We know it well, this wee little guy who can't see over the crowds when Jesus is coming. And so he, being vertically challenged, he decides to climb up into a sycamore fig tree so that he can get a better vantage point. And as Jesus is coming along, that he spots Zacchaeus. And if you know anything about sycamore fig trees, they're very leafy, so it might even be hard for anybody to have seen Zacchaeus up there. But Jesus does. He has this divine encounter with Zacchaeus, and he offers a gracious invitation. He says to him, "Zacchaeus, come down, I must stay at your house today." Now we think that Jesus is just inviting himself over for dinner, kind of presumptuous of Jesus. But actually in the Jewish culture, for a rabbi of Jesus' stature to invite himself to, of all people, a tax collector's house, that was something remarkable. That he makes this gracious invitation that he wants to spend time with Zacchaeus. That in the Jewish culture, having a meal with somebody meant that there was community, there was fellowship, there was acceptance. And so he's giving this invitation to spend time with Zacchaeus, somebody who wasn't on the outside locationally, but who was on the outside relationally. That because he was a tax collector, not only was he a cheat, not all tax collectors were, but we hear in the account that Zacchaeus had cheated some people, but also many people thought that he was outside relationally because he was considered a traitor. And so not only outside in the community of Israel, but he also was an outsider in relationship to God. But Jesus says, "I must come over and stay at your house." And so Zacchaeus puts on this meal. He shows hospitality to Jesus, but we also see that in the midst of that meal, that Jesus shows him unconditional love. He doesn't treat him maybe as his sins deserve or the crowds would expect. In fact, they're shocked that Jesus went and had a meal with somebody like him. But he demonstrates unconditional love for this lost child of Israel. And in the midst of it, that they have this dinner, there's unrushed time. That there's just a chance for them to have not only the dinner together, but fellowship together, to experience community together in the midst of that meal that they are experiencing. And it's so transformative for Zacchaeus, this gracious invitation plus unconditional love plus the unrushed time, that Zacchaeus gets up and he says, "If I've cheated anybody, I'm going to repay him back, and I give half of what I have away." And Jesus says, "Today salvation has come to this house, for this is the purpose that Jesus came, was to seek and to save what was lost." And so from this encounter, that even though Jesus was a guest, it was Jesus actually who was showing kingdom hospitality to Zacchaeus. How might you be able to do that as things begin to open up, of showing kingdom hospitalities to those who are your neighbors? What are opportunities that you can invite them into, that they might receive a gracious invitation from you, experience unconditional love in a time of unhurried time, to be able to spend time together, to build a relationship, and in the midst that you can love and serve them with your hospitality, that we also can reflect Jesus and his love and win an opportunity to share the good news of him and all that he has done. I hope that this has been a blessing for you as you think about how to be a greater blessing to your neighbors, to love and serve them. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And with that, we'll catch you next time for our next iGo vlog. Take care, everybody.